Hey there, this is Nick Meyer from HealthWorks.com, and I'm here today with my friend David Benjamin from HealthyWildandFree.com. David, how you doing today?
I'm doing really well. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Today we're here to talk about one of our favorite superfoods in the entire world, which is Camu Camu. And Camu Camu, it is a little bit different than your typical superfoods. Now, I know a lot of people out there have been hearing about superfoods for probably the last 5, 10 years, but there are a lot of things that set Camu Camu apart. David, can you tell us some of your favorite benefits of Camu Camu?
Yeah, for sure. For me, Camu Camu is it's really unique in its nutritional profile as compared to other superfoods. One of the things I like most about it is that it's it's known mainly for its vitamin C content. So, the vitamin C content is 30 to 60 times more higher, 30 to 60x per serving than an orange. So in North America, we all know of the oranges and the limes and lemons as being high in your content of vitamin C. And especially in the north, where, Nick, you and I are both from Michigan, oranges, limes, and lemons are kind of the number one sources of vitamin C. And yet the Camu Camu berry has 30 to 60 times the amount of vitamin C in it. And if you live in the north, it's kind of hard to get your adequate levels of vitamin C through your kind of citrus fruits. They're not, first of all, it's only a seasonal fruit down here in Central and South America. And when you're in the north, you're getting the fruit, it's, shipped, and all this vitamin C is then reduced, and they're really not available healthy kind of seasonally, year round because it's a seasonal fruit. So one of the things I like about Camu Camu most is that the vitamin C content is super high, 30 to 60 times the value, if you will, of a lime lemon, or really it's an orange, 30 to 60 times the value of an orange, probably even more so than of a lime or lemon. The second thing I really love about Camu Camu, and this is something that I think a lot of people, specifically people that kind of work in the mind fields, executives, entrepreneurs, business owners, psychologists, therapists, or just people that want to be sharp mentally and cognitively, is something that's amazing about the Camu Camu berry is the very wide range of amino acids that really help to create a healthy brain chemistry. So amino acids are kind of the building blocks of proteins, but amino acids are also very important for brain chemistry and balancing brain chemistry so that the brain can function optimally and very effectively. So amino acids like valine, leucine, serine, gallic acid, ellagic acid, and all these different kind of amino acids are in the Camu Camu berry, along with other kind of things like flavonoids and things like that. And these amino acids basically are kind of the building blocks for both a healthy brain and a healthy structural body. So now we kind of go back to the vitamin C. What is vitamin C good for? Vitamin C boosts the immune system. Vitamin C is good for your hair, skin, nails, ligaments, and tendons. But then the amino acids are the building blocks of the proteins for rebuilding those same things within the body. So for kind of rebuilding your body, for beauty, hair, skin, and nails, the amino acids for your brain chemistry, and for just kind of keeping toned muscles. It's very important to have adequate amino acids for keeping your muscles healthy and toned, and really preventing muscle loss is very important. So I would say the top two benefits of the Camu Camu berry are really the vitamin C content and how astronomically high it is compared to any other food in the world. It's actually the highest by volume content source of vitamin C in the world. And then beyond that, the great range of amino acids for keeping your body toned and healthy hair, skin, and nails, vitamin C once again, and then the amino acids for healthy brain chemistry. And to add on to that, I'm sorry, I'm kind of going on and on, but to add on to that, it's really cool. It's cool to talk about this kind of stuff. To add,
We could talk about Camu Camu for hours and hours on end. We're going to keep this one to a few minutes here.
well, I don't know if I could do hours and hours on end, but I could. I tell you one thing I could do is I could take Camu Camu for hours and hours on end and see how happy I got, because that's the next thing I'm going to talk about. The cool thing about Camu Camu, and this is kind of the third big benefit, and there are more, and I'll we'll probably talk about those. But the third big benefit is because of the great range of amino acids, it actually helps to boost serotonin in the brain. So not only does it balance brain chemistry with the amino acids, but it boosts serotonin, which is a neuroreceptor, a hormone that is actually produced in the gut and in the brain. And serotonin is kind of the happy hormone, so it makes you feel good. And I remember having Camu Camu for the very first time, actually in the Camu drink, which is full of organic superfoods and things like that. And I drank it, and I literally within 5 minutes, I kind of went from kind of feeling kind of blah, average, whatever, and I automatically started feeling this kind of like this. I could literally feel the serotonin uptake. I mean, it was literally within 5 minutes, and I even remember getting goosebumps and like looking at my arms like, what is in this stuff? And that was the first time I ever had Camu Camu in the organic wild-crafted form that we'll talk about in a little bit. But so yeah, those are the three main benefits: high vitamin C content, amino acid profile, and then boosting serotonin for just feeling happier and being more mentally aware and alert.
Yeah, and I actually have the results of a recent study of some of the top vitamin C containing foods out there.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about Camu Camu having 30 to 60 times more vitamin C than an orange. Well, actually, red peppers have more vitamin C than oranges. And
Oh, okay.
the study that I have, I'm basically seeing that for every 100 grams of the produce, Camu Camu has 2,800 milligrams of vitamin C. And red peppers, which are one of the best everyday sources that people get,
Mm-hmm.
they have 190. So Camu Camu is just exponentially stronger, exponentially more powerful natural form of vitamin C. And
Wow.
even a couple drops will make a pretty big difference in your overall, just the way that you feel, like you were describing before, like the way you feel taking Camu Camu. It's kind of something you have to experience to believe.
Yeah. I think there's something, I don't know, I'm just kind of speculating here. I don't know if this is true or not necessarily, but for me at least, I think there's something to having higher amounts of vitamin C and actually feeling better too. And I think there's something with the Camu Camu berry where the vitamin C, along with the amino acids for your brain chemistry and producing serotonin, even adds to it even more, because your immune system, which is where your gut feelings come from, because 80% of the gut is in the immune system, is really kind of changed very quickly, kind of like neurologically, because the nervous system has benefited from those amino acids as well. So I think there's something with the nervous system, the gut, and the brain chemistry that Camu Camu does that's kind of unexplainable, but kind of explainable to some degree too. But yeah, I can share some more benefits of Camu Camu if you'd like to.
Yeah, go ahead. Actually, I've had a lot of people on Alt Healthworks, my website, asking me about autoimmune diseases and what they can do to help kind of improve that situation. I know so many people are getting autoimmune diseases with all the foreign materials in our food these days. Do you think that Camu Camu can help a lot for autoimmune diseases? Or
Yeah, definitely. I think, well, one of the things that's most important with immune health is for it to have the supplies, quote unquote, that it needs to do its job properly. So there's different, minerals and vitamins and things that go into supporting the immune system and kind of helping it to rebalance and realign itself. For example, we know vitamin C boosts the immune system and it boosts immunity and it strengthens the immune system, whereas something like vitamin B, for example, is more for the nervous system and more for energy, or vitamin A or vitamin E, for example, is more for repairing the skin. They're all beneficial in some way, but we do know that vitamin C is one of the more prominent vitamins, I would say, and I think you'd agree with me on this, as far as boosting the immune system. And then you add to that the flavonoids and amino acids that are just kind of the building blocks that work with the vitamin C. You're I think rebuilding a more robust immune system, and there is something too, and this is just once again kind of my own philosophical belief about things, but once again I think a lot of people think this way. I think there's something with berries and brain chemistry, berries and brain health. And when you take Camu Camu, you're kind of doing that for your brain chemistry, but you have to remember that a lot of your brain, quote unquote, is in your gut, is in your immune system actually. So I think it does something for the kind of cognitive side of things, the informational side of things, to kind of get it into a position that's better to heal too. So I think it does something in the information and the neural networks, and then in the nervous system as well. We know that it's beneficial for the nervous system because of the nutritional profile of it. So definitely, I think it's beneficial.
How I think at this point, a lot of people might be wondering, how does it taste?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, it's kind of interesting you ask that because I've had Camu Camu from different companies, and you can get like Camu Camu powder at your local health food store. And one of the things I've noticed about that, and I've tried different sources of Camu Camu, the stuff I've gotten at the health food store isn't as bright of a color, isn't as bright orange, that bright kind of yellow orange color, and it doesn't taste as bitter. It doesn't. Has a duller flavor. But the Camu Camu that you and I both take from the Amazon herbs it's more pungent. So it's kind of a bitter flavor. So the powder itself is more of a bitter flavor from the Amazon herbs we take, the organic, wild-crafted source. And the other great aspect of that is that the Amazon herb source, is they actually harvest the Camu Camu berry. I believe it's 3 different times within 3 different kind of seasons. So one of the things when you get into kind of farming and agriculture and understanding the evolution of nutrients within a plant, Camu Camu has a different nutritional profile in the early season, the mid-season, and then in the ripening season at the end. So what the Amazon herb products do, what they actually do with the Camu Camu berries, they harvest berries in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. So you're getting different amino acid profiles, different flavonoids, different phytochemicals, phytonutrients, and still all that vitamin C as well. So I really like the taste. It's bitter, but it's kind of like wakes you up and gets your mind going. And then in the Camu Gold,
you can actually add stevia or some other
yeah.
and it tastes pretty good. Or put it in a smoothie.
Yeah, good point. And I don't know if your mic is moving a little bit, so I don't know if you can hold it, just have it still or something. But just want to mention that real quick. But yeah, if you add stevia or something, or just even like if you add Camu Camu to a smoothie or something, that's a great idea to add a little bit of that flavor. But the Camu Gold is delicious. I know a lot of people I haven't met anyone who doesn't like the flavor of that. Adults love it. Kids actually eat that like it's candy because it tastes like candy, so they get their vitamin C in. And then it's also in that Zamu drink as well, which is Zamu and Zamu Gold, which are 2 drinks with other superfoods and super nutrients. So the taste is good. It's kind of like, I guess the most equivalent thing would sort of be like a lime, lemon, orange mixed into one, but smaller. so I don't know. So yeah, I could talk about some other different benefits from it too that are really interesting if you'd like, for your listeners.
Yeah, that would be great. Anything else? I mean, we've already covered quite a bit, and we all know how important vitamin C is for overall healing. I think one of the things that really fascinates me is the use of intravenous vitamin C and how people can recover from just like catastrophic health situations by just getting vitamin C pumped into their veins.
That's a good point, yeah.
It just seems like you can never have too much vitamin C in your body, and that's why Camu Camu is so important for repair and for youthfulness and just everything, really.
Yeah, that's a good point. Through direct into veins is like one of the most. I actually heard this on, I forget, a health podcast the other day, how they were using that, and it's just so effective. And since this is the #1 food source, might as well do this, especially if you don't like needles. I don't like needles, and I'd prefer to have it have it in my diet personally. But there's a couple other kind of cool benefits to it. One of them is it's great for the nervous system because of the amino acid profile. So it's really, really great for eye health. So if you have vision problems or Uh, Even, I mean, I'm not going to say, it's going to like cure blindness or cataracts or whatever, but if you do have any genetic vision issues in your family, or just want to keep your eyes healthy and eyesight strong, Camu Camu is a great kind of berry for your diet to include. And then, like I said, improving muscle tone, and it's also good for a healthy reproductive system because the nutrients help to detoxify the body from damaging toxins and really just kind of build the reproductive system again. And then the other great thing is it's also great for preventing viral bacterial infections because the vitamin C is so strong and so potent that it actually really helps to kind of prevent and keep those at bay. Beyond that, supporting healthy collagen production, which collagen is the protein, if you will, of hair, skin, nails, ligaments, tendons. The list goes on and on. And there actually was a cool study. I don't know if I can find it real quick, but I did read something about a study that was done where they had two groups. It was a scientific study, and I don't know if it was double-blind or anything like that, but they had two groups. One of them took Camu Camu, one of them took vitamin C tablets. And I don't know if the vitamin C tablet...
That's really not a fair fight, David.
That's not a fair fight. Which is funny, though. Which is funny you say that because the vitamin C tablets, if you just ask someone on the street, hey, if I give you vitamin C tablets, straight vitamin C, or Camu Camu, this berry, which is going to be better for you for your vitamin C uptake, for increasing your vitamin C levels in your body, they'd say, oh, of course the vitamin C tablets because that's all it is. Actually, in fact, it's the exact opposite. What they found was that the Camu Camu berry actually increased the vitamin C uptake and helped the people in the study, and I forget exactly what it was, but they were benefited more from the Camu Camu than from the straight vitamin C tablet as far as vitamin C levels and overall health is concerned. So I fully believe, and I think a lot of people that understand holistic health and wellness, that whole food, plant-based sources of your nutrition, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and things are much better in food form than in tablets and low-quality supplements. So I think that just kind of speaks volumes to the quality of Camu Camu, and especially the Camu Camu that comes from the Amazon herbs products because of the processing in an organic, wild-crafted, sustainable way. So that's definitely important too.
I see. And I'm trying to pull up some information here on my end. There was a Nobel Prize laureate named Dr. Szent György, and he worked with Linus Pauling. He helped to discover vitamin C in 1937, and the interesting thing about him is that while he did discover how to actually isolate vitamin C to make the supplements that we see today, he fully recommended that people consume vitamin C in its most natural and complete forms because of all those amino acids, bioflavanoids, things like that actually help it to be absorbed a lot better and help it to be utilized by the body.
Right.
So it's a big difference, really.
Yeah, I really think there's something to the pairing of the vitamin C, especially with the amino acids. There's something to that. I mean, vitamin C we know is a repairing and rebuilding vitamin, and amino acids are the building blocks of protein. So having those together is just pure gold. And the cool thing, for everyone listening, the cool thing to kind of remember is that Camu Camu, Camu starts with a C, and it's a small berry. So just think of Camu as the vitamin C berry. It's just to kind of remember that it's the best source of vitamin C. Camu, vitamin C. Just to kind of remember that. So, but yeah, that's really all I have to share. Hopefully that gives everyone some better information on the Camu Camu berry and why they should definitely include it in their kind of at least weekly routine to help their hair, skin, nails, immunity, and brain chemistry.
Absolutely, and thank you, Mr. Healthy, Wild, and Free, for this today.
I appreciate it, and I like that name, Mr. Healthy, Wild, and Free. I think I'm going to go with that from now on.
Mr. HWF.
Yeah.
I am Mr. AHW, Nicholas J. Meyer from althealthworks.com. If you want to find out more about Camu Camu and the organic wild-crafted source that we get it from the Amazon rainforest, you can click on the links below and check out the article below for more information. This has been Nick Meyer, and I am signing off. Have a tremendous day, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.
Take care. Bye.